Welcome back to our channel. If you've ever been curious about the origins of the Indian people according to the Bible, I present to you another intriguing question.
Have you ever wondered about the mysterious origins of the Gypsy people? They have a fascinating and curious history. Let's explore their intriguing past together, delving into the Bible, genetics, and the history of different peoples and ethnicities. In this episode of our series, we will investigate the origin of Indians and Gypsies, shedding light on their captivating history. If you're already familiar with our series, please show your support by leaving a like. For those who are new, stick around until the end. If this video resonates with you, leave a like and subscribe to ensure you don't miss our future videos. Now let's dive into another episode of our series, The Origin of Peoples According to the Bible.
According to the ancient Indian sacred texts known as the Vedic texts or Vedas, there are mentions of a people called Dasa, whom the Indus civilization faced and fought against. The
Dasa people were described as having dark skin. The native peoples of India also have darker skin tones, which provides evidence of their origins as descendants of the sons of Noah, Pia, particularly from Ham's lineage. The inhabitants of southern India, who are considered to be descendants of Ham, represent the origin of the Indians. In other words, Indians originally come from the Hamitic lineage, which is evident in their skin tone. However, there has also been a significant intermixing with a light-skinned ethnic group called the Aryans. This Aryan tribe, most likely composed of fair-skinned, light-eyed people, originated around 3,700 years ago. The Japheth tribe, to which the Aryans belong, also gave rise to other peoples. Due to the intermingling between the Hamitic and Aryan peoples, an ethnic division occurred in India.
The north of the country became inhabited by people with lighter skin and blue or green eyes, while the south was predominantly inhabited by people with darker skin.
This significant intermixing of peoples was the result of their interaction. For example, in the image provided, we can see a black woman with blue eyes, which demonstrates the mixing and intermingling that took place in India around 1700s BCI. In 500 BC, light-skinned Aryan invaders dominated India, resulting in a combination of Hamitic and Japhethic heritage among the Indian population. It is also important to highlight the influence of Dharma, considered the father of the Asians, who had a small influence on some Indian groups. His Asian influence from Dharma could have occurred before the intermixing between the Aryans and Japhethites around 1700 before Christ, as many black-skinned Indians already had straighter hair, which indicates this origin. In summary, Indians are originally descendants of Ham, which is evident in their naturally black skin tone.
Their lineage can be traced back to the sons of Noah, specifically the Hamites.
Additionally, the strong intermixing with the light-skinned Aryan peoples contributed to the formation of India, with the northern region being inhabited by a population with brown, white, and yellow skin tones, while the southern region consists of people with darker skin tones, reflecting their Hamitic heritage. Now let's shift our focus to the origin of a people who share great genetic similarity with Indians, the Gypsy people. His mysterious group of people has settled in various countries across Europe, Brazil, Turkey, Egypt, and others. Despite being a nomadic community, the origin of the Gypsy people has been a great enigma for many centuries. Nearly a few knew where they truly originated from. The Roma language, Romani, is an unwritten language without a formal writing system. Furthermore, many Gypsy customs involve forgetting the past and even burning historical records, making the discovery of their origin even more challenging.
Over the centuries, there have been many speculations about the origin of the Gypsies.
Did they come from Egypt, Persia, Morocco, Romania, Albania, or even the Ottoman Empire? Many theories and assumptions were raised about the region where these people originated, but everything was very controversial. However, from the 18th century onwards, Europeans began to more systematically study Roma languages, including Romani. They determined that the language spoken by European Gypsies belonged to the Aryan branch and the Indo-European languages branch. These discoveries provided insights into the origins of the Roma people, in other words, the Gypsies. Linguistic researchers determined that the Romani language belongs to the Indo-European language family, which includes regions like Persia and, notably, India. This means that the primary origin of the Roma people can be traced back to North India, where the Indian language and its variations are spoken.
Over time, other languages mix with Romani due to the nomadic nature of the Roma people, who migrated from country to country and state to state.
This migration led to interactions with other peoples, such as Persians and Arabs, who also have a history of frequent movement between regions. Consequently, the Gypsies incorporated influences from these peoples into their culture. For example, there are Gypsies in Turkey, Egypt, and other nearby regions, where some mixing with Persians and Arabs has occurred. However, this mixing was limited and not predominant. The Gypsy origin remains in North India, indicating that they are essentially an Indian people who mixed with Persians and Arabs before settling in Europe, including the Iberian Peninsula and other European regions. They later arrived in Brazil, where a significant Gypsy population exists. There are three major groups or branches among the Gypsies: the Ram, the Kalin, and the Sindhi.
The first documented mention of Gypsies dates back to 1426, although earlier references can be found in ancient Persian texts.
However, certainty regarding the origin of the Gypsies was only obtained through genetic tests conducted in 2012 and published in a scientific journal. These tests analyzed the DNA of 152 individuals from 13 different Gypsy groups, confirming the linguistic analyses and pointing to India as the starting point and origin of the Gypsies. According to genetic tests, the Roma people can directly trace their origin back to northern India, specifically the Punjab region near Pakistan. The reason for their departure from North India and their dispersion to various parts of the world is believed to be the invasion of their lands by the armies of Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni. In the United States, there are several scattered Gypsy or Roma communities consisting of different Roma groups and clans, each with their own unique traditions, languages, and backgrounds. The Roma, also known as the Romani, are one of the most prominent Roma groups in the United States.
They originated from North India and have migrated to various parts of the world over the centuries.
The Roma community in the United States actively preserves its culture, traditions, and the Romani language. Additionally, there are other Gypsy communities and tribes present in different parts of the United States, each with their own histories, traditions, and cultural identities, contributing to the ethnic and cultural diversity of the country. In Brazil, which has one of the largest Gypsy communities, the first Gypsies to arrive were the Kalin, consisting of about 574 individuals from Portugal and Spain. Subsequently, the Roma from Turkey and Greece, and later the Sindhi from Germany arrived after World War II. Therefore, the biblical origin of the Gypsies can be traced back to the descent of Japheth, as they directly came from northern India, where lighter skin tones are prevalent.
However, they also have their HDIC ancestry, which explains why many Gypsies have a brownish skin tone, whether it is light or dark.
This indicates their HDIC origin, making them descendants of both Japheth and Ham. This biblical origin applies to both Indian and Gypsy peoples according to the Bible. I hope you all enjoyed and followed along until the end. I kindly request you to leave a like and comment if you have Gypsy or Indian origins, specifying which Gypsy branch you belong to, whether it's the Ram, Kalin, or any other branch. Thank you all for watching this far, and until the next video in our series on the origin of peoples according to the Bible from Genesis 10, please leave your suggestions for the next videos. See you soon.